Hello, boys and girls. I am Ms. Moran, and welcome back to your math lesson. This week, we're going to be reviewing addition. I don't know if you remember it. We looked at it a while back, but today we're going to, or all of this week, we're going to be adding. So, word problems is when somebody tells you the problem, gives you information, and then you add the information that they give you. So, they're going to give you numbers, and you're going to add them. Okay, so for this week, you really have to listen and pay attention so that you know what you need to add. An example of a word problem is if you look down here, over here where the fishes are, a word problem will be something like this. There was one fish in the pond, then three more joined them. How many fish in all? So if there was one fish and then three more joined them, how many do I have more? Or how many fish I have in all. So in order for you to get that answer, you have to count, right? You have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 4 fish. Okay. So it's going to be word problems today. And like I told you, you have to really pay attention for word problems. You have to listen. Here are some words that are going to give you a clue that we're going to be adding. So some of those words are when you hear all together, that means we're going to be adding. So if you hear I have one dog and then I got two more. How many do I have altogether? So that's telling you that you need to count all of your fingers to figure out how many you have. Okay? Or the word join. So if we say there's two butterflies and then two more join them, how many do I have? Or how many butterflies are there? So join means that you're going to add all of them together to find out. Okay, so you have two here and two here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 butterflies, right? Another word that tells you that you're going to be adding is when you hear the word in all. So I have 3 pencils and then my teacher gives me 2 more. How many pencils do I have in all? So when you hear in all, that means that you're going to count everything together and that's going to give you your answer. So 3 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 pencils in all. Okay. Another word would be more. So if I say I have 3 grapes and then I get 2 more, how many do I have in total? More will mean that you're adding again. So we're going to have to count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 grapes. Okay. And also the other word would be add. So if I say I have 1 ball and then I add another ball, how many balls do I have? Well, I have 1 and 2. I have 2 balls because I'm adding them together. I'm counting them all together. Okay. And another one, of course, is the plus sign. Remember, this is the plus sign. That's the name of that sign. And whenever we see that plus sign, it means we're going to add. But today, we're not going to worry so much about the number sentences. We're going to be listening to the word problems in order to be able to add and get an answer. Okay? So let's do a couple activities and then we'll talk about your homework. Let's get started. So for today's activity, just like our homework, we're going to be working on addition word problems. We're going to be adding. And today we're going to be using little Lego characters, and those are the objects we're going to be moving up to our 5 frame, okay? The word problem is up here. I'm going to read it to you, then we'll move the Lego characters, then we'll count how many are there together up in the 5 frame, and then we're going to choose the correct answer, the correct number. We're going to put it right here, okay? Just like we've been doing all week. Let me read the first word problem. I have 1 Lego character. Then my mom gave me 2 more. How many Lego characters do I have now? Okay. So remember, I put in red the numbers we're going to be adding. So it's 1 and 2. So how many Lego characters did I have first? I had 1, right? So let me move this one up here. Then my mom gave me, how many more did she give me? She gave me 2 more. So I'm going to move 2. I like her, so I'm going to move her. And maybe him up here. Okay. Remember, it's 1 Lego character per square. Okay, so how many Lego characters do I have now? How many do I have in total? So let's count them so we can know. Remember, we're not counting this one's out down here. We're only counting the ones up here. So let's count. 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 Lego characters. So let's look for number 3. That's 0, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. 3 is going to go up here. So there are 3 Lego characters. All right. So now let's go to our second word problem. I'm going to read it and then we'll work on it. I have 4 Lego characters. Then my mom didn't give me any more. How many Lego characters do I have now? Okay, so how many did I have first? First, I had 4 Lego characters, right? So I'm going to move 4 of them up here. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have 4 Lego characters. They're right there. Then my mom didn't give me any more. So if she didn't give me any more, can I add her up here? No. So when you don't have something or they don't give you any more, what number is that? Do you know? The number is 0. So since she didn't give me anything anymore, that number is 0. So I'm not going to add anything at all. So that one's going to be left blank. So that's all I have. So now I have to count all the Lego characters that are up in the 5 frame to know how many I have now. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I still have 4 because my mom didn't give me any more. So now let's look for number 4. That's 0, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. This is 4, right? So I'm going to move 4 up here. And now my sentence is going to say, there are 4 Lego characters. All right? Good job, guys. So now let's talk about your homework. Like all week, your homework is going to be very similar to this activity that we just did. Okay, boys and girls. Now let's talk about your homework. Remember, we are continuing to do addition word problems. We're doing word problems, so we have to pay very close attention so that we can hear what we're going to be adding. Okay? Remember, up here is your word problem. You can always click around here, and then you can push play, and then I'll read it for you out loud at home, okay? This is our 5 frame that we're using today, and our objects are going to be little Lego characters today, and you should only put 1 per square, okay? It should not be 2 in each square. It should be 1, okay? And once you place up here the number of Legos that I tell you in the question, you're going to decide your answer or know your answer. Move the numbers that are down here up there, okay? So let's start with the first one. It says, I have 2 Lego characters. Then my mom gave me 2 more. How many Lego characters do I have now? So remember, you're going to put 2 Legos first because he had 2 Legos first. So you're gonna put 1 here, 1 here. And then the mom gave him 2 more. So you're gonna put 2 more here, like 1 here, 1 here, equal 2. And then you're gonna count them all together, the ones up here. And then you're gonna find the number down here and put it right there, okay? Let's look at the second problem. I have 5 Lego characters, and then my mom didn't give me any more. How many Lego characters do I have now? So first he had 5, so you're going to put 5 Lego characters up here. So if the mom didn't give him any more, are we going to put more Legos up there? No, right? So if he didn't get anything, that's the same as 0, and 0 means nothing. So you're not going to add any more up there, okay? And then you're going to look for the number, and you're going to put the answer right here. All right? Well, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and I will see you here next week, actually. Bye-bye.